So I'm going to defend Russell Wilson and Draymond Green for the next 10 minutes. So Russell Wilson and I, my sister never cared about sports, ever. Nobody in my family cared about sports. My dad didn't. My mom was from Great Britain. Nobody liked sports. Russell Wilson singularly made my sister care about football. And she sends me all these cute little posts on the weekend. And so there's that. And I like people who have had to overcome. Russell Wilson was short. He got dogged by his first college coach. He fell to the third round. I like people like that, is that he's had to overcome. And people have doubted him his whole career. So I know his crew. I know his agent. I know Russell. I'm very, very fortunate that he has allowed me to be, occasionally text him, call him. He's helped me out. He's a good dude. I like him a lot. But he drives people crazy because people think he's corny. Because he and Andrew Luck have this thing where they're overly, maddeningly optimistic and hopeful, right? And yesterday, Russell wore his own jersey in the camp. People I've never seen that. It just freaked people out. Like, how do you wear your own jersey? How do you do that? First of all, the world I grew up in is different than the world I live in now. The Kardashians changed everything. Everybody's a brand. Everybody's a pro wrestler. So, Tom Brady's wearing the TB12 method everywhere he goes. Everybody's got a logo. So, if he wants to wear his jersey, Tom Brady's wearing all sorts of Tom Brady stuff. But the other thing is, and I've noticed this, and it's a big turnoff to me, but apparently, guys, it's really important. In 2022, every guy thinks they're tough. To show hands. Oh, shut up. You work at DoorDash. I'm a tough guy. I've got an edge. I want respect. I find Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson, to be honest with you, kind of refreshing. They're kind of dorky. They're kind of hopeful. They're kind of optimistic. They did a study years ago on the media and compared them to the average American. And you know what the media drinks more than the average public, gossips more than the average public, and being cool is more important to the media. Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson are two of my favorite quarterbacks ever. And for the record, it isn't until recently, and I think Joy would admit this, that we felt Brady was a little cool. You guys called him a dork for 15, 20 years in New England. I heard that over and over and over. I've heard Peyton Manning's a dork. They're all my favorite guys. They're all my favorite guys. The media loves Aaron Rodgers. I find him off-putting. He has to be the smartest guy in the room. Prickly. Great with a lead, often disappears, like the fourth quarter at Lambeau against the Niners in crisis. It is much cooler in life to be unbothered and indifferent. Man, I don't care, man. I'm just going to put on my Yeezys and be cool, and that's much easier, much cooler. It's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard to care, to be all in and get damaged and get dogged and show your emotion. Cry when you lose. Be angry. That's why I love Brady. It matters so much to him. Russell Wilson cares so deeply about it. I love guys like that. The media is infatuated with cool guys and tough guys. I like my dorks. I think it's great. Russell Wilson walks in wearing his jersey. And Brady's got TB12 all over him. And that's the world we live in. And I do think the Kardashians have had a huge influence on that. Kim Kardashian has had a huge influence. My entire career, nobody ever talked about brands. I just was a talk show host. Everything now is, we want your brand, this brand, that brand, connect with this brand. I think it's the Kardashians. And it works. And it's smart. And they're smart. He wore his jersey. You can have the cool quarterbacks. Give me Russell Wilson. Give me Peyton Manning. Give me Brady. Denver needs a catalyst. Seattle was swimming in mediocrity. And in both instances, leadership looks different. Steve Jobs, dynamic, good looking, big personality. Bill Gates, nerdy, tech genius, meek. Both worked because both were authentic to themselves. Just be you. That's good enough. Yes. DK Metcalf of the Seahawks, great player. Reminds me of Des Bryant. Dude gets into the end zone. May not run the best routes, whatever. Dude gets into the end zone. And he's like 24 years old, already been a Pro Bowler. So he's at practice, but he's not practicing because he wants a new contract. And you know why he wants a new contract a year early. Because he's not going to get the ball from Drew Lock or Geno Smith. His numbers are going to plummet. And he wants to have money like Deebo Samuel before the young guy takes over that's not as good as the guy that's leaving. So, and this is one of the things, Geno Smith, according to a story today, is leading in the quarterback competition. And, I mean, Pete Carroll's out there talking about Drew Lock and Geno Smith yesterday. You'll be awful. You're going to really see Russell Wilson's value. Because all you guys that call Russell Wilson corny, what he is, like Andrew Luck, is eternally, habitually, perpetually optimistic and hopeful. And this team sucks. This is the worst team in the league, not named Atlanta. They're going to win 3 games. If Geno and Drew Lock are your guys in that division, over. Thanks for flying United. Okay, get in a plane, go scout some quarterbacks in college. Okay, this is where you're going to miss Russell. Because Mr. Optimistic, who's the leader in this clubhouse? Bobby Wagner, gone. Russell, gone. When you're winning games, that takes care of a lot of things. When you're losing games, that's the value of Steph Curry. That Warrior franchise for 2 years was god-awful when everybody got hurt. But they stayed together, no acrimony, because of Steph Curry. Russell Wilson's optimism when this team this year is 1-7. And guys start taking care of themselves and pointing fingers, because this is the league where you can get cut. You can be unemployed. You can be well paid today and unemployed tomorrow. There are no leaders in that locker room. Bobby Wagner and Russell Wilson out. There's talent. But he's gone. So you're not going to get that late game magic. But I think something that is underrated. And the Warriors for 2 years when KD left had injuries and were awful. That's why they got the number 1, number 2 pick, whatever they got. But it was Steph Curry's optimism, leadership, that through those lean years, that's a lot of road trips, going 1-5 on the road. Steph Curry kind of keeps it afloat, keeps the culture intact. This is a bad team. So Pete got his way. He's the leader of the team. But when this team is 1-7, no Bobby Wagner, no Russell Wilson, no hope, no experience, no optimism, who leads that team? That locker room could be a post-fireworks show mess by week 8. Because that roster right now is in a rebuild, and that quarterback situation, that's as bad as the league offers. That is bad. So it's real easy to say I was a lot of hope and optimism. In pro locker rooms, you go 1-6 near the trade deadline, and there's 19 different rumors about guys getting moved out of Seattle and moved to a bad team. It just blows stuff up. That's where the Steph Curry and the Russell Wilsons, not just their play, but their leadership, their optimism, their hopefulness, their experience. I think it's really valuable. You're going to see really quickly by week 6. You're going to see a lot of leaks in the building, a lot of unhappy people. Russell Wilson's not going to save you at the podium and come up and be optimistic, and he's not going. You know what I mean? Seattle could be go Hawks, all good, go Hawks. A lot of that noise in Seattle was, I was told for years, was way worse than we're hearing stories now about how bad it was. But mostly Russell stepped to the podium and said, "Go Hawks, good, go Hawks." That's all gone now. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.